Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, my dear boys and girls. Welcome to my channel. This is Royal Bangalore Food and your host, this is Paul. This evening, me and my wife plan to cook. She wanted to have chicken, so we're going to make pepper chicken curry, a little bit on a semi-dry gravy, also to be used for tomorrow as well. So, not wasting further time of you and me, let's dive in as soon as possible. But before, a disclaimer. I've not seen you guys subscribing to my channel, so I'll appreciate that you go ahead and hit that bell notification, subscribe and share as much as possible, and let me know what you want to do on the next video. Not only for the cooking, as I said, anything under the sun that you want related to the food informations, I'm glad I can help you and help you with it in terms of whatever you want it. It could be food science, it could be in terms of how do you start a food restaurant business or a cloud kitchen informations. Being a consultant, I can really help you to scale up your businesses and understanding how to cut cost, food cost in terms of menu engineering. I really appreciate it. This is start of something new. As I said, I'm also kickstarting my e-commerce business. I'll keep you posted on it. Meanwhile, let's dive in.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my dear folks and my family and friends. The first step for the pepper chicken, obviously we need pepper, and this pepper is from all the way from Coorg. It's about around 2 tablespoons. Cumin seed, jeera, what we call it as, this is about 1 tablespoon. And what we call it as perenjeeragam, the so-called the somph, the fennel seed, that's about 1.5 tablespoon. Okay? This goes completely for a roast in the saucepan, and then we make a coarse grind of powder of it. Obviously, second step is for the gravy. We need onions. We've taken 1.5 onion. My favorite, we have taken the shallots, what we call it as, cherry ulli or kochulli, what we call it as. Then for the gravy, obviously we need the red tomatoes, and then we need coriander, my favorite, ginger garlic paste, coarse grinded, few green chilies, that's about 3, around half a bunch of curry leaves, what else you want, that's about it. And we're going to cook this. Obviously we need the meat, which is around close to 600 grams to 700 grams. We've taken 700 grams of chicken with the skin. A little bit, probably 40 grams of each piece about it. That's about it. And this is a pan. We're going to add, the gas is already on. I'm going to toast all this and make a nice powder out of it. Yeah, as the gas gets on, put it on the slow flame as much as possible. Otherwise, this is going to get a little bit of issue. Just keep tossing. That's the whole idea. Come back. Alright folks, we just toasted it. I'm going to add 100 ml of oil, 1 teaspoon of this, and then we're going to coarse grind it. And I've taken the Kerala style, so-called the South Indian style, urli, what we call it as. Heavy bottom pan vessel, which will hold the chicken, I'm sure, hardly for 700 grams. That's about 2 kg of urli. Alright, in goes the best coconut oil. Yeah. Nothing can beat coconut oil anytime, okay? Mind you. Alright. Just 1 teaspoon of this, that's about it. Increase the flame. It's going to be very easy, quick, faster. This for anybody can do it. Very flavorsome, okay? Because since it's pepper and we are in the Bangalore season or winter season, anytime you can actually have this. Alright, guys, first thing first, we're going to add the big onions, the so-called 1.5 size of onions, okay? Then in goes curry leaves. And give it a saute. Back in the days, pepper chicken was actually an Indian cuisine, okay? Because we never used to get a whole lot of spices. Since we had pepper by history, by birth in India, obviously cumin seed belongs to our India, and also our fennel seeds. Fennel seeds largely grown in Tamil Nadu, even Karan's place. And if you see the Chettinad cuisine, or if you see Kongan Nadu cuisine from Salem belt. We also look at it Tirunelveli cuisines. Mostly they will start with fennel seeds, so-called the somph in Indian context, because that's the aromatic, also very good for digestive acidity, whole lot of stuff. And we in Bangalore or even in Kerala, obviously the curry leaves, okay, it gives you flavor, texture, aroma, and also very good for health, right, in terms of digestion is concerned. And onions, we all know the OTP, what we call it as the onion, tomato, potatoes, came from Mexico, and potatoes come from Portugal. So these are the things. Many Indians still even now don't know that many of the spices do not originate in India. For example, cassia sticks, what we call it as cinnamon sticks. It's predominantly known in Sri Lanka and Indonesia. Rice predominantly came from China. Okay, wheat. Generally, wheat is not from India. So there are many things which is not Indian born. So I leave it a question. Just if you want to answer this, let me know which was the original grains or cereals or lentils which is actually grown in India from the 5,000 years ago. There's a question for you. All right. Okay. Nice saute. Now I'm going to add the shallots. Okay. Why we going to add shallots? Because shallots is going to give you that, that crunchiness. So yeah, shallots. This is the I'm just going to zoom it up and just let you know. Just look at it. This is a small size shallots, the Indian shallots. Very nice flavor. It gives you an amazing texture. Just until golden brown, and then you're going to add green chili to it. That's about it. And once everything gets sauteed, then we're going to add the ginger garlic paste. Let's dive in until then. Alright, this is the mixer grinder, what we call it as. Not the ninja one, the Indian ninja, what we call it as. Coarse grind this on. Just folks, coarse grind it. Very nice texture. Oof, what a flavor of that cumin seed and fennel seeds, Alright, if I just look at the color, man. Just look at the color. Lovely, lovely shade of all golden brown, beige, silver, white, pure white, pearl white. Alright, in goes ginger garlic paste. Give it a saute. Alright, and in goes tomatoes. Once the tomato gets sauteed, the reason why we're going to add tomato, as I mentioned earlier, it's just going to be a semi-dry. So the consistency of that gravy is going to come from the tomatoes. And we all know as if now, because we have watched whole lot of YouTube videos, tomato is not a vegetable, I guess you know that, right? Oh man, there's so many things. Food science is a fantastic subject. God, I wish I would have learned from childhood, but nevertheless, it's because of YouTube I get to learn a lot of things I do, inspired by. Okay, I had a weird question. Whom are you copying? Man, my mom is a fantastic cook. I mean, all credits to her. From childhood I've been cooking, so I know what it is. So here and there, probably if you see it's copied, you can't help it, because whatever mom cooks is only I know. The recipe which I could do near and dear ones is all my mom's cooking. So don't bother about it. I'm going to cook whole lot of meat, whole lot of fish. So let's dive in. Alright folks, once the oil leaves the the ingredients, it's actually semi-cooked or so-called 95% cooked. And here comes the chicken. Basically Indian broiler, what we call it as, white skin chicken, farm grown, as pink as possible, nicely washed, along with the skin. Skin gives you collagen, skin gives you taste, skin gives you everything possible of chicken, the flavor of chicken. Okay, in goes, just give it a toss. Just remember, we have not added any masalas. We're going to add now the turmeric, then obviously the coarse grinded powder and water. Let the chicken itself leave out water, because we have to just up the flame, up the ante, what we call it as. This chicken has to leave its water, and then
Just gonna add a little bit of water, right? It's around half a glass of water. That's about it. It's around probably 200 ml or 250 ml of water. That's good about it. See, the reason why we're gonna toss along with this, because once the chicken gets sauteed very well, it's going to capture a whole lot of spices. The green chili, the onions obviously, the pepper there. It's going to absorb a whole lot of it, and then also once it heats up from the room temperature to minimum of 90 degrees, then it releases its own juices, its own moisture, and then it reduces its size. So until then, we're just going to saute slowly. It's around about 3 to 4 minutes. That's the food science style. Right, folks, I'm just going to tell you how water looks like from the chicken. Fogged up. What a fog. Okay, let it relax. Yeah, there you go. See the juices of chicken? It's all over. Just give it a small mix. Absolutely. On the slow flame, okay? The idea is that do it on the slow flame. Simple. Now in goes turmeric. Goes turmeric. Chicken is nicely sauteed well. I'm going to add half a teaspoon. That's about less than half, probably. Yeah, that's about it. And I'm going to add at least 90% of that coarse grind of masala. Along with it, you're going to toast. Just look at this, folks. Oh my goodness gracious! What else we need? In goes the iodine salt. Yeah, round about 1 teaspoon. Just take for taste until we add a little bit of water. Give it a mix again, and then we add just 250 ml of water. That's about it. I just said, not that semi-dry or a gravy, loose gravy. It's just going to be a little bit semi-dry, a little bit of consistency. Post the salt, just give it a quick saute. Okay, and the salt is fine, the spice level is fine. We're going to add half a lemon. Okay, half a lemon is mandate. Just look at that, folks. Just look at it. Okay, it's simmering away. You can hear this noise, nothing like it. There you go. Ooh. In goes half a lemon. That's about it, folks. Post this, give it a mix, and then add a little bit of water. Little bit of water. We'll show you how much. As I mentioned, here comes 250 ml of water. There you go. That's utmost enough. Just in case you want to add more, you can also add more. Leave it on the high flame until it comes to boil. Then obviously our favorite, the Indian parsley, what we call it as the coriander leaves. Alright folks, here comes the simmering away water. The water is still hot boiled. We're going to add, the water has to come to a boil properly. We're going to reduce the flame 5 minutes on the high flame. And here comes the Indian parsley, the refreshing coriander leaves. Little bit. After that, we're going to keep it even for garnishing as well. Just add a little bit for the flavor. This will give you texture. This will give you the color. This will give you that nice aroma. Oof, pepper chicken on its way. Alright folks, that's around exactly 8 to 10 minutes. We're going to open the lid. Just show you the texture, the color, the consistency of the water. Let's open sesame. Many people have forgotten the Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. In this case, it's just the Royal Bangalore Food, your host Paul, opening the lid of a pepper chicken gravy. Lovely consistency. Okay, I'll just zoom it up for you guys. There you go. That's a good enough gravy to eat along with the rice, I'm sure. Okay, simple, right? Simple recipe. You just need to make sure that you follow this. We're just going to check the chicken and then we're going to come to close. Alright folks, I think we're almost done. Another 3 to 5 minutes on the flame and switch off. Wait until it just completely sobers down, slows down,
and all the collagen, all the umaminess is all coming through. Remember, we've added pepper, cumin seed, fennel seed, and obviously the lemon, the tomatoes, the shallots, the onions, the green chili, the curry leaf, and the coriander. You see the greens all over. Just look at that, no? It's amazing texture of green just because of coriander leaves and also the pepper. What else you want? In goes for stomach for dinner. Alright folks, in the plate, pepper chicken semi-dry, what we mentioned has come out well, not loose. In goes with wheat chapati in the evenings, dinner. It's around about 8:30ish Indian Standard Time. Let's gulp it down. Alright folks, taste time. Just the chicken, it looks so tantalizing. Pepper hits you, salt well, chicken is nicely cooked. We bought the chicken, we're going to talk about food science about chicken, some gravies and blah blah blah. But right now, just taste test. Stunning, fantastic. Along with the chapati, my wife made lovingly. Just goes with super. What else you need on a November chilly evening? Not that chilly what used to be 10 years, 15 years ago. But yes, pepper chicken, just lovely, giving you that sore throat feeling. Bon appetit and have a very good evening. Take care. This is Paul signing off. Cheers. Bye.